Training is not recorded. Oh, that's why I've not been recording the training. Okay, I just started recording it now. Okay, you can see the date. My date starts from 2017 to 2021. That's my date starts from. So when I use the calendar function, the calendar auto function, the calendar auto function produces a table with a single column. So since it produces a table, I'm going to click on new table. So when I click on new table, I'm going to give the table a name. So let's call that calendar. The calendar auto date table. So I type that function, calendar auto function. Now, if I type the function without putting any argument, I hit enter. Now it will give me a table. You can see the table has been created. The table has been created. It will give me a table with a single column known as date table. Now you can see that. And you can see my first date is 2017, 1st of January 2017, and the last date is 2021. That which is the same thing with my original data set. Original data set starts from 2017 to July to 2021. So because I didn't specify any argument here, that is the reason it gave me the date within my data set. I can also create a new measure using the calendar function, the calendar auto function. Okay. Now I'll type the calendar auto function. If I happen to put 3 here and hit enter, that gives me the calendar auto date. When I drag and drop that here, okay. Sorry, we are having an error here. Calculate error, calculate a table of multiple values. Okay, sorry. I made it of a single. Let's go back here. Let me copy this. And I also click on new column. Also click on new column. Also click on new column. New column. And I paste that there. Hit on enter. It's giving us there. Okay. Comment please. Let me see where we'll have an issue with that. Now, it also give me the month. Okay, sorry. Let me make it start date. Let's see. Okay, the function doesn't work with the single value. Yeah, the function doesn't work with the single value. That's the reason I'm having this error sign. Let me delete that off. Let me delete it off. Doesn't work with that. Doesn't work with that. That's why I'm having the error. It doesn't work with that. So let's move on. Let's look at date difference. Let's look at date difference. Now the date different, it returns the number of intervals between two dates. It returns the number of intervals between two dates. Let's see how we can do that. It returns the number of intervals between two dates, the start and the end date. We could make it a measure, the date difference. Now, if we make it a measure, let's call that date difference. Okay, the date difference. There is a function. Now you can see the first argument is return the number of units between two inputs. Now I have the first date, I have the second date. So I could specify my first date this way. Let's say 20. Okay, let's say first 2023, first and first. Then we'll put a comma here. Then we have another one. Let's say 2023, let's say 2, let's say 1. Now the next thing is the interval. Now, do I want to count the date difference? Do I want to know the date difference in number of days or in number of months or in number of minutes? So let's assume I want to see the date difference in number of days, in number of days. So I click on that and hit on enter button. That gives me the date difference. That the date difference between the two dates that was specified, between these two dates. Now the difference between these two dates is 31. Also, alternatively, I could do it this way. I use the date function. The year is 2023. The month is 1, and the day is 1. Okay, close. And the second date, I use the date function as well. Make use of the date function. Now, the date function has 3 arguments: the year, the month, and the day. So, say 2023, 1. Okay, let's see February 2nd, and day 1. So, and I type another bracket close and sorry, the interval. Okay, let's assume I'm still interested in the day interval. Type the bracket close and hit enter. You can see it still gives me the same 21. But if I make this to be 3 and hit enter, you can see the number of days increases to 59. So that's how the date difference works. Let's see another function. So we can specify the day difference in seconds, in minutes, in hours, in week, in quarter, and year, and so on. Just like I specified, I choose the day. Okay, we have another function here. Okay. Okay, we also have the date between, that's the date difference. We have the date value function. Now, the date value function converts a date in a text format to a date in the date time format. Now, it only has one argument. It converts the date from a text format, date text format, from a date text format to convert it from a text format to a date time format. Now, there's something about this. The date text format, the date text, that's the text that represents the date, while the date time setting, where the date precedes the month, the example returns the date time. But let's see how this works. Let's see how it works. The date value function. Let's see how the date value function works. So there are examples there. So let's see. Let's click on new measure. I'll click on the date value. And let's call that the date value. That's the date value function. Now, let's assume we have cost 2023. Okay. Now, at each enter, it converts this text function. Now, because this date is recognized by that as a text function, it converts it to this format that we're seeing here, this format here. So let's drag and drop there. You can see that it converts it to this particular format. Now, why? Because that's recognizing this as a text. That is the reason I had to put the double quotes. Now, when I didn't put a double quotation sign, you can see it gave me error. So when I remove this double quotation sign and I hit on the enter button, it's going to give me an error. Okay. But the moment I replace the double quotation sign back, it gives me that. And it's enter. So I could also make this to be, let's say, January 2023. Now this is the text format. It's going to convert it to this date and time format. So let's hit enter. Now you can see it's giving me 1/3/2023. It converted that to a time, to a date time format. It gives me the date and also it gives me the time. Now it converts it from the text format to a date time format. So let's look at another function which we can work with. Okay, I have the day function here. The day function. Yeah, this is the day function. The day function has a single argument. The day function has a single argument. The day function has just a single argument. The day function has just a single argument. Okay, it has a single argument. It has a single argument, which is the date. So it converts it extracts the date. It extracts the day out of the date. That's what the date function does. So let's see how it works in DAX. Now, since it gives me only a single value, we've already used it here. We've already used the day. You can see it extracted the day out of the date. So if I want to use it in measure form, I click on new measure. When I click on new measure and I type let's say day, the day, it has only single argument. All I need to do is to specify the date. Okay, let's assume the date is 1/1/2023, and bracket close its enter. Now it extracts the day. I already have a name here known as day. So let me refer that to day 1. So you can see that here, day 1. I drag and drop here. Now you can see it gives me day 1. So it extracts the day part of the date. My date is okay, like today's date is let's say today is 6/2. Okay, 6/2. Today is sorry, it tells me date. That is day 2 of the month of what, June. So it extracts the date part from the date, the day component from the date. In the next 2 minutes, I'm going to go offline. I'm going to post another link in the WhatsApp group for us to continue with the training. So Okay, if the date is all in words, DAX will not be able to recognize such kind of date. If the date is all in words, DAX will not be able to convert it. DAX will not recognize that.
Akuba. Mazi. Bambu suwada ku.
So I'm going offline now.
Don't worry.
I'm going to post another link on the WhatsApp group so we can continue with the training.